In almost every crowded industry, one company launches a product and 10 others rush to copy it. Everyone competes, but little is actually new. Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 begins with a crucial distinction. Doing more of something we already understand takes the world from one to many. Creating something genuinely new takes us from 0 to 1. There is no formula for that step, but every major breakthrough begins there. So the central question of this book is simple. Are you improving what already exists, or are you creating something the world has never seen before? Thiel describes progress in two directions. Horizontal progress means copying and expanding something that works. This is movement from one to many. Vertical progress means discovering a new way to do something. The first practical airplane or personal computer did not add another copy to the world. It changed what the world could do. Globalization is mostly horizontal. Technology is vertical. The future is not simply a later date. It begins when life becomes meaningfully different from the present. To find a 0 to 1 opportunity, Thiel asks a famous question. What important truth do very few people agree with you on? A strong answer usually takes this form. Most people believe one thing, but the truth may be something else. This tests whether you can think independently. Hidden opportunities exist before an idea becomes obvious, while it still sounds strange or wrong. Going from 0 to 1 requires more than intelligence. It requires the courage to examine assumptions that everyone else has stopped questioning. Thiel learned this during the dot-com boom. Money flooded into internet startups, companies chased growth, and basic business discipline disappeared. Then the bubble burst. The collapse produced cautious rules: make small improvements, stay flexible, focus on competitors, and assume a good product will spread naturally. Thiel believed the reaction went too far. His lessons were almost the reverse. Boldness can matter more than trivial improvement. A thoughtful plan can be better than no plan. Competitive markets can destroy profit, and sales can matter as much as the product. The lesson is not to repeat 1999. It is to recognize when failure makes an entire generation afraid of ambition. One of the book's most provocative claims is that capitalism and competition are not the same thing. In a competitive market, similar products push prices and margins down. An airline can generate enormous revenue and keep very little from each ticket. A creative monopoly is different. It offers something so valuable and distinctive that no close substitute exists. This does not mean using political power to block progress. It means earning a unique position by giving people something meaningfully better. Competition also narrows thinking. Companies copy rivals, and people chase prestigious careers simply because others want them. Sometimes the best way to win is to stop fighting over an existing category and create a new one. 0 to 1 identifies 4 foundations of a durable monopoly. First, proprietary technology that feels dramatically better, not slightly better. Second, network effects that increase usefulness as more people join. Third, economies of scale. The business should become stronger and more efficient as it grows. Fourth, a trusted brand built on real substance. Thiel recommends starting with a small, specific market that you can serve exceptionally well. Dominate that niche, then expand outward. And do not think only about being first. The real goal is the last mover advantage, building a position that still matters 10 or 20 years later. Long-term value requires a clear relationship with the future. Thiel distinguishes between definite optimism and indefinite optimism. A definite optimist believes the future can improve and has a plan for building it. An indefinite optimist expects progress, but cannot explain how it will happen. Modern culture tells people to collect credentials, keep every option open, and wait for opportunity. But endless optionality may prevent meaningful commitment. You are not a lottery ticket. Your career, company, or creative work should not depend entirely on luck. A plan can change, but direction allows you to shape events instead of merely reacting. Another major lesson is that outcomes are not evenly distributed. In venture capital, one extraordinary investment can become more valuable than the rest of a portfolio combined. Thiel calls this the power law. A small number of outcomes create most of the value. The same pattern appears elsewhere. A few customers may drive a business. One channel may outperform the others, and one skill may transform a career. Yet people often divide their time equally across too many projects because diversification feels safe. The lesson is to identify what matters disproportionately. Treating every option as equally important can mean misunderstanding reality. Exceptional ideas often begin with what Thiel calls secrets, important truths that are not widely understood but can still be discovered. Society often behaves as if no secrets remain. If an opportunity were real, surely someone smarter would have found it. But that belief stops people from looking. Before Airbnb, empty rooms and travelers needing affordable accommodation already existed. Before ride-sharing platforms, cars sat unused while passengers needed transport. The resources were visible. The connection was not. Some secrets concern nature. Others concern hidden human needs, frustrations, habits, or taboos. The best place to search is often a field that matters, but where serious attention is strangely absent. Ask what people are overlooking and why they are not looking there. Finding a secret is only the beginning. You still need the right foundation. Choosing a co-founder can be like getting married. Skills matter, but trust and the ability to survive disagreement matter just as much. Founders must clarify ownership, control, responsibility, and who makes final decisions. These questions feel uncomfortable when everyone is optimistic, but that is exactly when they should be answered. Small structural mistakes become harder to repair after employees, investors, and pressure arrive. The principle applies to any serious collaboration. Align incentives, define authority, and choose people whose commitment can survive difficult moments. At PayPal, the early team became known as the PayPal Mafia because many members later built or funded influential companies. Thiel argues that this culture did not come from office perks. It came from a specific mission and a group of people who believed they were doing important work together. A strong team is not a group of interchangeable professionals. People need a reason to choose this particular mission. The healthiest culture combines shared conviction with clear individual responsibility. Each person owns a distinct problem while everyone serves the same purpose. Talented people create far more value when they are not competing against their own teammates. Then comes a lesson many inventors dislike. A great product does not sell itself. Sales is often hidden because the best persuasion does not feel like persuasion. A difficult sale may require months of trust and preparation. Distribution is not something added after the product is complete. It is part of the product's design. A high-price system may require deep founder-led relationships. A lower-priced product may depend on advertising, viral sharing, or a scalable sales team. The channel must fit the economics and the buyer. If you create something valuable but cannot reach the people who need it, you do not yet have a complete business. 0 to 1 also challenges the idea that computers must replace people. Computers excel at processing data. Humans contribute judgment, context, creativity, and an understanding of ambiguity. At PayPal, software could flag suspicious transactions, but could not understand every new form of fraud. Human analysts could investigate unusual cases, but they could not examine millions of payments. Together, they produced a stronger system than either could create alone. Thiel calls this complementarity. Valuable technology expands what a person can accomplish. Instead of asking only which jobs machines will take, ask what becomes possible when human judgment is paired with machine intelligence. Near the end, Thiel gives 7 questions every business should answer. Can you create breakthrough technology instead of a small improvement? Is this the right time to begin? Can you start with a large share of a small market? Do you have the right team? Can you distribute the product effectively? Will your position remain defensible 10 or 20 years from now? And have you discovered an opportunity others do not see? Many clean technology companies had a worthy mission but weak answers. They entered crowded markets and assumed social need guaranteed business success. Tesla stood out because it combined technology, timing, brand, distribution, and a carefully selected first market. A noble cause was not enough. The business still had to work. The book also explores the founder's paradox. Founders are often unusual people, charismatic and difficult, visionary and stubborn, admired and criticized at the same time. Their independence may help them imagine a company that ordinary management would never create. But the same qualities can become dangerous. A founder can confuse conviction with infallibility, and a company can become dependent on one personality. Thiel is not saying eccentricity guarantees genius. His point is that exceptional creation often comes from people who do not fit comfortably inside ordinary categories. The challenge is to protect independent vision while keeping it connected to evidence, structure, and the judgment of a strong team. You do not need to build a Silicon Valley startup to apply 0 to 1. Look at your own work. Where are you copying a path because it is familiar? What valuable problem is being ignored because it looks too small, strange, or difficult? Which one skill or project could matter far more than everything else on your list? Then make the idea concrete. Define the smallest group you can serve exceptionally well. Decide what would make your solution meaningfully better, not merely different. Choose collaborators carefully, build a plan, and think about distribution before the work is finished. Most importantly, search for a secret, a truth about people, technology, or your field that others dismiss without examining. You do not need to predict the entire future. Find one specific place where you can help create it. The book ends with a choice between stagnation and creation. We often speak about the future as if better technology and solutions will arrive automatically. But the calendar cannot build anything. Progress requires people who are willing to question convention and create new possibilities. That is why going from 0 to 1 matters. It is the moment someone refuses to believe that every important question has already been answered. The future is not something we wait for. It is something we build. What important truth do you believe that most people would disagree with? Share it in the comments, and tell us which book you would like to explore next. On this channel, we turn the world's most valuable books into clear ideas you can understand and use. One book, 10 minutes. Better you.